The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Hold on. Check.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Running left, Taylor. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Play action. It's Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
8 Fourth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
And Lambeau will put this one through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Don't stand it. Check it, reload. Hey, Alabama. Ozzie.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Brate, the tight end's got it. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Sugar. Easy.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
From the gun, it's Brady.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
50.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a play fake, and it's gone.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
And it's taken in at the 9. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
A first carry for Rachaad White.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Regular. Alert. Shadow.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Brady. Evans has it left side.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Here's Goff.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. There's Goff.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
On 4th down, Goff. And he's got it. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Hey, Alabama. Ozzie, let's go!
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Open man is Denzel Mims.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Brady to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. On play action, now Brady. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw, it's Brady. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady gives this to White.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
450.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, 66.
Brady. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Shadow!
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Let's go on. No, 66. Easy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. He's got White here. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Check it, reload!
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Brady again.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On second down, they'll run with White.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Brady.
He's got this one completed to Mims.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
All 50. Alert. Easy.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is up to 8. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fabian Moreau.
And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. In motion right is Evans. They go with White on the counter.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Brady. And a catch right side by Evans.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. In motion, the tight end. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Shadow! Let's go!
White.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now they'll empty out the backfield.
72. Let's go up. No, 66.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
That's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Devin Lloyd just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This offense so far on third down can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Now Brady. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Deep ball for Goodwin.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Go Bandit! Check it, reload!
So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 95 yards.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady.
And the Bucs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point put through by Succop, and they open the lead up now to 25. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
At the 20.
They'll start here with a handoff to White.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got room. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 31-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run straight ahead here with White.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They'll go up the middle with White, and he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game.
The Buccaneers are moving on in these playoffs as we say thanks for watching, and so long.